So a customer brought in a Wolfgang Puck little toaster oven. Here's the controls, the temperature setting. It's up all the way to 450. You have different options: toast, roast, bake, warm, rotisserie, broil, back to roast. And then we have a timer down here. Mechanical timer, I can hear it ticking. So let's get the kilowatt out and see what kind of power this thing's drawing. The customer says only one of the 3 heating elements is actually working. Okay, so we'll turn it on to roast. 17 watts, that's it? That's definitely not enough to get anything done. I would expect to see like 1,000 watts, 1,500 watts. So, try different positions. Toast, bake, warm, rotisserie, and it runs a motor. 618 watts. Broil. Back to 17 watts. So let's open it up and see what's going on inside. So here's the tag on the unit, and it claims 1,700 watts. Well, we're not seeing that. Alright, so I've got the unit open right now, and I have my meter on ohms. So I'm going to measure the heating elements. 9.3 on the top element. 8.99 ohms on the bottom element. And 24.7 on the rear element. So let's go ahead and put this into volts. I'll put it on 120 or 600 volt range so we can measure 120. I'll set the timer. You can see the light comes on. The relay energizes. So if I measure from neutral, which is the white lead, because it's common to all 3 heating elements, measure back here to where the takeoff is, I get 0 volts. I get 122 coming in, but 0 out. Is the relay bad? Let's pull this little circuit board off right here and find out. Oh, look what I see. Oh my goodness. Is this going to be an easy fix? So here's the control side of the relay, and this is the contact side, and look at that connection right there. Totally burnt away. Well, let's see if I can get the board to wedge in there, and we'll go ahead and give it some solder and see if we can make some connections. So make sure you have the unit unplugged when you do this. So it's going to probably require a large ball of solder to bridge this gap. So we're going to add a lot of solder to this. Get a nice big ball there. We'll do the same thing over here. And then we'll go ahead and hit the control side, the coil of the relay as well. Now this is a 30 amp rated relay, so we should be good. Alright, let's go ahead and put the board back in it now and measure the amps with the kilowatt and see what we end up with. Alright, so I have the board remounted. There's only 2 screws. There's one right here, and then there's another one in the back in here that you have to remove to pop the board off of the retainer. I would have taken the screws out from the back side, but they're all tri-lobal screws, and I do not have a driver on me right now to remove these guys. So luckily they use Phillips on the inside. We probably could improvise and make something work, but I just don't have it at the moment. So I've got it plugged back in. We'll go ahead and put it on bake. Let's measure the voltages over here now. 113, 113, and 0 on the back. So it must have a different mode. Rotisserie. Yes, we get 114 there. 0 and 114 there. Broil, 117 on the top, 0 on the back element, 0 on the bottom. Roast, 113 on the bottom element, 0 on the rear, and 113 on the top. Toast, 113, 113, and 0. So it looks like there's no mode where all 3 elements are active at the same time. So here's the kilowatt, and I'm measuring watts at the moment. 1,530 watts for roast, 1,528 for toast, about the same, 1,525 for bake, 868 for warm, 1,374 for rotisserie, 869 for broil, 1527. So let's look at actual amps. So on bake, I've got 13.3 amps. Warm, 7.3 amps. Rotisserie, 11.8, broil, 7.3, roast, 13.3, toast, 13.3. Oh, and it's definitely working. I can feel the heat coming out of it right now. Definitely working. So now I just have to put it all back together and get it back to my customer. So if you have one of these Wolfgang Puck ovens and it's not working, this one's also a Kitchen Tech pressure oven, it says. Now it has a slide that locks the door into the pressure mode, and up on top it has a pressure relief valve. So it's the best of both worlds. So if you do have one of these and it's not working, then go ahead and consider looking into it. Make sure it's unplugged, of course, and then pull the circuit board out from the back, which is housed right here, and take a look at the contacts on the back of it, the solder connections, and if necessary, go ahead and resolder this big relay, the blue relay right here, that's rated at 30 amps, 250 volts AC, and that's all it was, bad solder connection on that relay. Once again, I hope you enjoyed this video on the Wolfgang Puck toaster oven with pressure. If you enjoyed this video, please consider making a donation on my YouTube homepage with the PayPal donate button or at paypal.me/norcal715. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring that bell to get future notifications. Remember, with your help, we can keep these things out of the landfill and out of the recycle bin. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.